local, regional and international headlines.
This is Pulse 95 News.
Headlines.
Good afternoon. This is Hindal Jasmi. His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Salim Al Qasimi, Deputy Ruler of Sharjah, issued a resolution promoting Engineer Ali Sultan bin Bati Al Mahiri to Director of the Department of Town Planning and Survey under the Sharjah Government Special Jobs System.
Pulse 95.
The UAE Media Council has introduced a mandatory advisor permit for individuals posting ads on social media. It aims to improve content quality, ensure transparency, and regulate digital ads. The permit is free for 3 years and required within 3 months. Visiting creators must register through licensed UAE agencies.
Pulse 95 News.
The UAE continues major aid efforts in Gaza, delivering food, water, and support under Operation Sugarless Night 3. It built bakeries, soup kitchens, and desalination plants, helping over 600,000 people. The UAE also launched a water pipeline from Egypt and now provides 44% of all aid reaching Gaza.
Pulse 95.
A powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula earlier today, triggering a tsunami in the northern Pacific. Warnings were issued for Alaska, Hawaii, and regions as far as New Zealand. Evacuations were advised, including in Hawaii, where sirens sounded and traffic backed up. A 50-centimeter tsunami hit Japan's Ishinomaki port. While damage and aftershocks were reported near the epicenter, no major injuries occurred.
Is it hot?
Or is it hot? Pulse 95 weather.
Expect mostly sunny weather with a moderate breeze. Sharjah and Abu Dhabi's highest temperatures will be at 44 degrees. Meanwhile, Dubai's highest temperatures will be at 43 degrees.
Pulse 95.
Oh, he lifts the fire and what a goal!
This is the halftime show with Omar Adori on Pulse 95.
Nice strike! Oh, better than nice! Wonderful!
And now,
it sure is that time. The halftime show on Pulse 95 Radio, live in the heart of Sharjah. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in around the world, whether it's 95 FM, pulse95radio.net, the Mariah app, or if you're watching us on YouTube. It gives me great pleasure to bring this man back on the show. He was so good the first time, we had to run it back. The man himself, the living legend, Rob Earnshaw, will be here on the halftime show, live across this hour. And what a great time to talk to someone who's done it at all the levels, the highest level out there as a striker, which is very rare to find these days. As we approach the new Premier League season, everyone's talking about that number 9. So who better to bring on than Rob Earnshaw? And I'm going to ask him some very, very interesting questions regarding strikers and who's the signing of the season. That's going to be even better. So if you have any questions for me, text me on 4215 or slide into my DMs at Omar Aldur on Instagram, and I will be sure to ask the legend himself, Rob Earnshaw, those questions. 4215, text me. Let's do this.
This is the halftime show with Omar Adouri on Pulse 95. Yeah, bunks and ranks.
She want to dance it, maybe my way, baby, I'll wait, come right away. Body so for me that I wanna feel me. She want to dance it, Monday to Sunday. I be waiting and waiting all my life. Yeah, I don't mind, I'ma wait for you all night. Come to my condo, pronto. Come to my condo. I know you really, really want to. Come to my condo, pronto. Come to my condo. I know you really, really want to. Come to my condo. She wants something, something. I want something, something. Early morning, feel it coming. Yeah. Body so for me that I wanna feel me. Maybe we tango, my shaggy, my cuckoo. I'll be waiting and waiting all my life. Yeah. I don't mind, I'ma wait for you all night. Come to my condo. Hey, pronto. Come to my condo. I know you really, really want to. Come to my condo. Hey, pronto. Come to my condo. I know you really, really want to. Come to my condo. Hey. Oh. Hey. Hey. I can put you in a condo. Baby, just ask if you want more. Oh, 230 on the dash, so I don't go slow. Girl, you better ask if you don't know. Oh, no, you really, 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 really want to. Pull up on the goat, baby, come through. Oh, let me show you some new. Girl, I wanna be the one that you run to, so I gotta make sure that you come through. Hurry up and come to my condo. Gonna put your feet up if you want to. Baby, come to my condo. Oh, hey, condo. Hey, come to my condo. I know you really, really want to. Come to my condo. Hey, 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 condo. Come to my condo. Condo. You want to? Condo. Come to my condo.
It's MK, yo, baby. SQ. What up, XQ? Yo, 1K. Been a long time coming, homie. Ready for this? Let's do this. Let's do it, brother. Sweet freedom. Niger, let's go. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Lady Alado. You're good to me like brown sugar. Oh, Lady Chocolate. Almost make me calculate. No room for fakeness, peace with me. Love is basic, my degree. Above a spaceship, that's why I'm me in the conversation. Flow, cold, gold, oh no. Drop what I got in my soul. Stay on beast mode, for sure. No BS, matador, hey. Every day is a holiday. You ain't down, we find a happy place. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum. When we go to Zanzibar, salam alaikum. Everybody shouting down, salam alaikum. When we go to Nigeria, salam alaikum. Everybody shouting louder. علي الدور في ريزورت وعلي الشورت مع ربعي في صوب تاخذ المفيد يفيد من حولك ما عليك زود قهوتي سادة مش مضبوط حي السادة الكل مبسوط من الخليج العربي وريقي لوحدي وامرما إني مو بيمو إني مو بيمو وريقي لوحدي وامرما إني مو بيمو إني مو بيمو. Every day is a holiday. You ain't down, we find a happy place. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum, Mama Africa. Salam alaikum. When we go to Zanzibar, salam alaikum. Everybody shouting down, salam alaikum. When we go to Nigeria, salam alaikum. Everybody shouting louder.
Oh, he loves the fire and what a goal!
This is the halftime show with Omar Adori on Pulse 95.
Nice strike! Oh, better than nice! Wonderful!
And now,
It sure is that time. The halftime show on Pulse 95 Radio. Every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 to 4 UAE time. The award-winning show would be nothing without you guys, so thank you so much for the support and the love. And because of that, we punch above our weight here on the halftime show by bringing the best people internationally and locally. And speaking about international, Mr. Rob Earnshaw, welcome to the show, my man.
Yeah,
How you
happy to
doing?
be here. Yeah, I'm good, man. Excellent.
You've been around the world recently. You've been playing football, internationally. You've been doing your thing back home in the UK. How has it been for you?
I can't complain. Yeah, it's been amazing. I've literally just got back from Singapore.
Yeah.
We played in a soccer sevens series in Singapore.
Yep.
They put a tournament together. Former Premier League players, as well as internationals. It's a good tournament. They had a Masters section.
Okay.
They had an Open section.
Yep.
For some of the young boys as young as 18, 19.
Right.
And then they had the women's section as well.
Okay.
So really good competition, great football game, short games, fast, lots of goals, lots of action. So we played in that. It was excellent.
Yeah.
So nice. It was funny because first time a few of us have put the boots back on in a little while. So there was a few tired bodies at the end of it.
Right.
But we all loved it.
I tell you what, it didn't stop someone doing their famous celebration. If you haven't seen it already, you have to check it out on YouTube. So the question was, Rob wasn't a stranger to scoring goals, but when he scored the goals, he was famous for a somersault. Now, we all get on a bit these days, but my man here scored the goal, which is normal for us. We're used to him scoring goals. And the question was, will he do it? And I'll tell you now, I was worried for him, but he did it. He did it. Were your teammates surprised as well when you did the somersault?
Yeah, everyone was surprised. Listen, I'm 44 now, so first of all, getting the boots back on. Second of all, getting a goal, scoring a goal in the Masters tournament, and then do you know what the funny thing was? All tournament, before the tournament, everybody's like, okay, can you still do the somersault? Is it still there? And I was like, of course mentally it's still there.
Yeah.
But it's been 10 years since I've actually
you
done
last
it.
did it?
Yeah, 10 years.
Man.
So when I scored the goal, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. So when I scored, do you know what? Those old habits, it was just natural. Score a goal, go do the somersault, celebrate with the fans and do the somersault. So
brilliant.
It came out, did it, and it felt really nice, bro. Felt really nice.
I'm sure it did. We got to give some special shout outs to my mum, who's always listening, bless her, Maria as well, who listens sometimes, and Zara, who will be watching on the YouTube, I'm sure, who is tuned in to watch Rob Earnshaw on the show. The other thing I wanted to ask you about, it's a new season now, so a lot of people are talking about expectations at this stage. You've obviously been there, you played at the highest level. What goes through a player's mind at this time of the season, just before the league kicks off?
Do you know what? It's an interesting one because I think players are more feeling as if mentally they're somewhere else right now. I'll tell you, explain more. Because right now they've just been on their holidays. Actually, a lot of the top teams were actually in America at this Club World Cup.
Yeah.
So a couple of them are still just kind of coming back into day 1 to 3 of pre-season. But a lot of players are thinking, okay, new season. What's the goals for this year? Some of them have got new coaches. Some of them are learning different tactics altogether. So players mentally are kind of away from the drama of transfers, who's coming in, who's going out, you're kind of away. And then the other thing is a lot of them are on pre-season tours. So they might be, for example, I was in Singapore this past weekend, Arsenal are there, Newcastle are there, AC Milan have just been there, some are in America, some are in different parts of the world. So players are busy kind of trying to get fit. That's their number one priority. I think players think about fitness, think about trying to find their rhythm, and just getting the bodies right and getting back into the swing of things, and those new goals. What's a new season, fresh start, everybody feels fresh and almost thinking, okay, where do I want to be this year? What do I want to do? Okay, let's get to work. So players are very much in that kind of zone at this time.
You mentioned that the FIFA Club World Cup. How would you have felt having just finished the season and then being asked to travel to the US to play? Would you be excited? Would you be anxious? Would you be tired? Like, what goes through a player's mind when the money's on the line, obviously, which helps a lot with the future of the club. As a player, like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, because I think the disconnect is a lot of players are not really focused on what the club, the prize money, on what the club could win. Of course, that's the great thing about the club. But I think they're trying to deliver, right? Because players are thinking, I want to be at my best. So, you heard players and managers these days saying about, there's too many games, there's too many games. There is too many games. As a player, I would have been thinking, I love the idea. It's a great tournament. I really want to be there and I want to play. But why is it, 3 or 4 weeks after the end of the season and then you start a major tournament like that? Because that's not really when you're at your best. And you want to go into these and be at your best. So the global fans are watching and they can see you play. Because a player wants to play. They want to deliver. They want to score goals. They want to feel fresh. And listen, let's be honest. I've been in that situation. When it comes to June time, July time, you are not feeling the freshest. In fact, the opposite. You are the least freshest at that time, and you're feeling those aches and pains of the season because you've just spent 8 or 9 months every single day going and playing and training and traveling, and it's non-stop. So. That is the negative part of it, but the tournament is a great tournament. I like the concept of it, but I'll give it to you as from a player's point of view. They're thinking this is not the right time. This is not the right time. I don't feel 100%. If anything, you're lucky to get about 70%. Because I always say this: in your career. You are probably, I heard Thierry Henry actually say this, put it in a good way, only a handful of times that you feel amazing and great and ready and feeling that 100%. Otherwise, you're always carrying something, aches, pains, little injuries, playing through injuries. Yeah, a lot of players would have gone to the Club World Cup and playing with injuries at that major tournament. That's not the best way. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see players trying to perform with carrying injuries. Yeah. You don't see the best of them.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to see. We're going to see the best of you, because when we come back, we're talking about strikers, the rarity of the number 9. Is it the system? Is it the lack of quality in that department? We're going to be talking more about that right after the break on the only place to be at 3, the halftime show on Pulse 95.
Charge my energy, I no get time for no enemy. To reap to me. Nothing with person never see. I'm on nothing with person never see. Forget it, I say bashi. Money soon expected. Check out what body I jump. I take out to the person. Jelly. I'm in the answer, then yes sir. Then I'm in the answer, yes sir. Respect is reciprocal, even though I know say I'm special. Anybody, we no want to search it. Anybody, we no the carry body. I can't something, I can't something. To bata fele, I can't something. You want job but you never work, so now because myself I never done. I look you, they laugh, you go. I shall no say the time go come, mama, I no say the time go come. Money you no go fit the line, mama, life not on python. Whether you like or not, to pachinja me, basically go pass. So yeah, keep me jack on bow. Anybody, we no want to search it. Anybody, we no the carry body. I can't something, I can't something. Go back to fele, I can't something. Money soon expected. Check out what body I jump. I take out to the person. Jelly. I'm in the answer, then yes sir. Then I'm in the answer, yes sir. Respect is reciprocal, even though I know say I'm special. Anybody, when no one does surgery. Anybody, when no the carry body. Nah, I can't something, nah, I can't something. To bata fele, nah, I can't something. To bata fele, to bata
From the heart of Sharjah, Pulse 95.
A story to tell.
Oh, he loves the fire then. What a goal!
This is the halftime show with Omar Adori on Pulse 95.
Nice strike. Oh, better than nice. Wonderful.
And now,
It sure is that time. The halftime show on Pulse 95 Radio live with your boy Omar Duri. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you thought the first segment was good, boy, second segment is set up for a big one. Because, Rob, I want to dive into this. Nowadays, the difficulty in finding a proper number 9 is something that a lot of clubs are finding challenging. Because they're finding that challenging, and you've done both the playing side and the coaching side, and even now more the analytical side, why is it so hard to find number 9? Is it because the lack of quality out there, or is it because of the systems the coaches are playing?
I think it's a combination of all of those. But I think mainly is this kind of, I think the last probably 8 to 9 years of evolution of the striker position. Because generally you always had 2 to 3 strikers.
Yeah.
And those strikers would be maybe a big guy who's maybe a little bit more dominant in the air, can play, can score goals, but a kind of a different skill. And then you have somebody kind of in the middle, and then you add the out-and-out goal scorer. And then sometimes, rarely, but you get a phenomenon who had all those skills. They could score goals. They were bigger. They had speed. They could dribble. They could do all of those things. Namely the likes of R9.
Yeah.
You know, the Thierry Henrys. So right now, I think a combination. I think coaches seem to like more of a one up front. So it's changed the dynamic of the game.
Is that because of the 4-3-3 versus the 4-2-3-1 system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of teams used to play with that kind of 4-4-2. Then it's especially the last 10 years, 4-3-3.
Where has that gone? Where's the 4-4-2 now? I'm not talking about out of possession. I'm talking about in possession. Why aren't we seeing more formations that are based on a 4-4-2 system?
I think quite simply is because teams and managers, with all the analytics around and the data around, they look at teams and think, okay, I need more players in midfield. And that's really the key of why we're seeing less strikers, because there's this dominance of leaning more on central midfielders. Because I'm a chess player, so it's kind of that chess theme of if you pack the middle, they're less likely to break you down. And then also you can have players in there that can kind of play more that half position of half kind of midfield. But as soon as you have the ball, they can break away and go as an attacker. So I think what a lot of teams are doing is they are setting up in a defensive shape to press and to kind of defend in that 4-4-2. And it's less more of attacking in a 4-4-2, if you know what I mean. Because I think you need, those 2v1s on the wide areas, 2v2s in the middle, and sometimes you'll see teams like, for example, I see PSG, sometimes they'll have a 5 in a high position, almost in a line.
Like a 2-3-5.
Yeah, because they trust, we'll keep the ball, and when the time is right, those forward players are set up to break those lines, go in behind, come to feet and get the ball in the number 10 position. We got 2 wide areas, so they stretch the pitch. So it's the change of tactics. So, which brings less strikers and more of this kind of dynamic of having kind of more, not striker, it's more of a forward? Striker. Yeah, it's more of a forward who does a little bit of everything, because pressing has become so dominant. Yeah. Pressing and getting the ball back. That striker kind of staying up there and getting the goals and maybe doing very or less defensively is kind of gone out, because the demand is, I want you to, when we lose the ball, go get it back. I need you to be mobile, be able to run. And when we have got it, I need you also to be able to run and move behind, and also, make angles for, sometimes when you're attacking with a 4 or a 5. So I think that's also why. But I think the other side of it is, I think players are looking to be more like midfielders than the guy who gets the goals. The guy who goes and say, give me the ball and I'm going to put it in the back of the net. I think there's less mentality of players going in that direction. There's still some. We see the likes of Haaland. We see the likes of, even Mbappe to an extent. He's a little bit of both. Harry Kane. Gyökeres going to Arsenal now. He's a goal scorer. He wants to put the ball in the net. He's less interested about the other side of it, getting into midfield. No. Give me the ball. Where can I score a goal? I think there's less players taking that path. I mean, for me, that's what I was. For me, the number one thing, and it still will always be, football is about scoring goals and your team getting more goals than the other team. And as a striker, the hardest thing to do, score goals. For me, that was the love, the reason I fell in love with football. I want to put the ball in the back of the net. I want to do the hardest thing that there is to do on a football pitch. Put the ball in the back of the net and go score, go celebrate. And everybody in that stadium has that feeling of, ooh, it's pure, it's ecstatic. Or complete disappointment if you're the other team. But it's all why we all invest in the game. Yeah.
Interesting things to pick out from that. Firstly, the idea of Pep Guardiola coming in and saying, I don't really need a striker, I need 10 midfielders. Then the other thing, when you said about the coaches looking at strikers in a different way, we used to call it a striker's challenge. When a striker would actually defend, right? And now the striker's expected to defend as the front line. Then the Mbappe situation at PSG, which is another thing that then highlighted him as not a defensive player from an attacking perspective. All these things, when you were talking, kind of had me almost go back in history and pick out these small notes that kind of justify why it's rare, but also if football is evolving as we know it every single time, and it's very rare that we'll find a 4-4-2 system in possession, because out of possession we normally see it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the reason why Chelsea managed to actually beat PSG, albeit at the end of a long tournament, etc., was because they had their wingers tracking their fullbacks, and that 2-3-5 was then outnumbered because you had everyone going backwards and everyone going forwards, and eventually, with time in the game, it kind of called its own results, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's the thing these days. The game has become such a tactical battle. I mean, for example, you look at, Luis Enrique, you look at the Pep Guardiolas. I think they're genius. But at the same time, it's such a tactical battle.
Is it too much?
I think for the excitement of the game, for the fan, sometimes it's too much.
Your boy is a player, Silva. I've seen him myself, and he's playing for Man United. It's the only Man United player I like. He's playing for Man United. Do you think there's a chance that he might be overcoached if he's under one of those kind of coaches?
I don't know about overcoached. I don't really like that term. I just think I think you can't get enough coaching. I just think it's more, are you allowed the freedom? I think coaching is good, and you've got to give these boys, and my son, you've got to give these boys information, ways to play the game, details. This is how you can improve. But I think we also have to allow, because the best players ever, you have to allow them the freedom. The freedom is one of the most important things, because Messi is not Messi without real freedom. Ronaldo is not Ronaldo with the freedom. Haaland, Mbappe, these guys right now, go back in history. Thierry Henry, leave him be. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yes, give him some stuff, but allow him to be the dominant figure that he was. R9, give him the ball.
Yeah.
Give him the ball and just enjoy.
Yeah.
So that freedom, I think, is one of the most important things, because I always find, and when I was around the top players, I played with the likes of Gareth Bale and Ryan Giggs and Aaron Ramsey, and also the opposition, the players that I played up against. I was at Arsenal, Highbury, playing against the Invincibles. I was looking at, I'm looking at Dennis Bergkamp, Thierry Henry.
Wow.
And when I was looking across, I was studying them. Why are they so good? What's it? Very rarely that Arsene Wenger stepped on the side of the pitch and told them what to do. They know how to play. So, but it was that freedom, that, this is the platform. You know what you're doing. Express yourself. I think that freedom is so important.
Brilliant. We're going to have to take a break because this is going too good. We'll be right back with more after this.
This is the halftime show with Omar and Duri on Pulse 95.
Life. Just one big hack. Cool knowledge to get you through it.
Honey never expires, but it does crystallize. How to soften that honey? Don't microwave it. Microwave ovens cook food unevenly. Instead, place it on a bowl of warm water. The warm water will slowly soften the honey evenly.
Pack that. Uncommon solutions to life's little common problems.
This is the Pulse 95 Business Update.
Sharjah Media City Shams has partnered with global tech company Zoho to support entrepreneurs through its Manzid initiative. Shams registered businesses will get special access to Zoho's cloud tools for CRM, finance, HR, and more, boosting productivity and growth. The partnership also includes support programs, training, and special offers to enhance digital skills and foster innovation.
Business Update.
ADNOC Drilling reported a record net profit of $692 million for the first half of this year, up 21% year-on-year. Revenue hit $2.37 billion, and earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization reached $1.8 billion. Growth was driven by fleet expansion, rig use, and oil field services. A $217 million dividend was approved, and the company plans to acquire 70% of SLB's land drilling business in Kuwait and Oman. ADNOC secured $4.8 billion in new contracts and expects next year's revenue to reach $5 billion.
This is the Pulse 95 Business Update.
Steel reported a revenue of 4.3 billion dirhams in the first half of this year, up 9% year-on-year, driven by strong UAE construction demand. Steel sales rose 24% to 1.62 million tons, and cement clinker sales grew 21%. Emirates Steel earned 3.9 billion dirhams, while Emirates Cement posted 428 million dirhams.
Business Update.
Ghida Holding posted a 2.61 billion dirham revenue in the first half of this year, up 6.7% year-on-year, with gross profit rising 23% to 599.4 million dirhams. Growth came from acquisitions and improved margins. Subsidiary Al Ain Farms also acquired Al Jazeera Poultry Farm as part of Ghida's expansion.
Pulse 95.
Yeah. Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Baby, oh, can I drink from your water? Baby, oh, meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for? Yes, we can make it far. Don't need inflatables. That's what the waves are for. What are you waiting for, darling? If you leave, I go wherever you go. I wear your heart on my sleeve so everybody knows. But if you tell me to stay, you'll never be on your own. So baby, don't wait too long. not much of a talker. Baby, you, can I drink from your water? Baby, you, meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. Guess we can make it far. No need inflatables. That's what I'm waiting for. What are you waiting for? Guess we can make it far. No need inflatables. That's what I'm waiting for. What are you waiting for?
I'll bring you back the moon just so we got all night. I'll bring the sun down too so I can show you the light. Trust me, if you ever leave, I'll be right by your side. Oh, for you I will ride.
Baby, you,
I'm not much of a talker.
baby, you,
Can I drink from the water?
baby, you.
Meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry. I'm not much of a talker, baby, oh. Can I drink from your water, baby, oh? Meet me down by the river. We can dance to the rhythm till the sun is high and the water runs dry.
Your health isn't skin deep. This is a hard health truth.
Could you label yourself too clumsy? It can just be your nature. But if you suddenly become uncoordinated, you might suffer from a nervous disease. ALS is a progressive nervous system disease that destroys motor neuron cells and leads to worsening disability. Early symptoms may include tripping or bumping into things, hand weakness, difficulty holding objects, and muscle cramps or uncontrollable twitching.
Feeling social? Click on Pulse 95 Radio's Instagram profile.
Pulse 95.
Oh, he loves the fire and what a goal!
This is the halftime show with Omar Adori on Pulse 95.
Nice strike! Oh, better than nice! Wonderful!
And now,
It sure is that time. The halftime show on Pulse 95 Radio. I'll tell you what, the conversation offline was great. We should have been talking about that, Rob. The tactics and everything.
Listen, that's a whole show in itself. You know, we were breaking down
Without
who works
the
with who links with who, who's the best, yeah, where could he play?
Yes, without the tactical board, nothing. We could just see these dots in our head.
Exactly.
That was great. Speaking about that, we've got the Premier League is starting. Can't wait. Premier League is starting in a couple of weeks. I won't even tell you how many hours, but it's a lot of hours. And what's your take on this season, Premier League wise? The obvious question to start off with is, who do you think will be the top four and who will be the winner at this early stage with what you've seen from the signings, the ingoings, the outgoings, etc.? Who's going to be the winner of the Premier League this season?
Winner?
Yes.
I think it will be Manchester City.
Okay. Why?
Because I think last year was the first year I've seen Pep Guardiola, for me, is probably the most influential manager that's ever been.
Okay.
In terms of the whole game of football now is at a point where tactically it's at its highest. Data-wise, it's at its highest. I think people doing, playing in positions that didn't exist 10 years ago and in a style that they didn't exist 15 years ago before Guardiola, I think is because of Pep Guardiola. But last year was an eye-opener. He was tested last year, and he there was parts of it he didn't find the solution. He always finds a solution, but last year he didn't. I was interested to see how is he going to change things, because I felt that he needed to change things. The next evolution of Pep Guardiola was how does he change his team, his tactics. I think the tactics will be very different. You see by who they've signed, this year already.
Who's been your signing of the season? Or of the summer, let's say, sorry.
It's ongoing because, I mean, just before we got on air, I'm looking at Isak almost instigating a move to Liverpool. If that happens, that will be the signing of the summer.
More than Wirtz?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I like Wirtz.
Okay.
But is he Isak? No.
Okay.
No. Right now, Wirtz and Gyökeres, I think maybe I would even edge more for Gyökeres as the signing, because I think that's the position and the style of player and the goal scorer that Arsenal have been missing.
Okay, can you guess mine? Because normally me and you are on the same page. Can you guess what my signing of the season is? It's actually linked to what you've just been saying, actually.
Okay.
So that's my clue.
It's a hard one because there's been a few. And I love that there's been so many.
Yeah.
And teams have... but go on, give it to me. What is it?
So my signing of the season is actually not a player. My signing of the season is Pep Lijnders. And I'll tell you why.
No, I love this. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Also, before I'll let you... I love this guy, Pep Lijnders. He actually did the coaching courses in Wales.
In Wales.
Where I'm from.
Correct.
And I watched a session from him and I thought, wow, that is a coach.
Yeah.
I thought he's brilliant. And what I was saying about Guardiola, bringing him in, I think we're going to see a different style, a more efficient style from Man City. But go on, Pep Lijnders, why?
Pep Lijnders was Klopp's man for a while. Won the Champions League with Liverpool. City are obsessed with dominating in Europe because they've dominated in the UK for such a long time. Last year, they didn't have the solutions that normally Pep has, irrespective of who his assistant is. This has such a different dynamic in introducing someone who is a thinker and someone who likes spending time on the grass with the players. So for me, the signing of the season is Pep Lijnders because he adds something to Pep, which I don't want to say Pep is lacking because he hardly lacks anything, but he adds personality to Pep. And when Pep loses his captain, has personal problems, has a De Bruyne who departs, and doesn't have a solution for Haaland in a season where Haaland scores for fun and still outscores everyone in the world, but they don't win the league, then Pep Lijnders for me is the signing of the season.
I like that. I like that a lot. I think you are right because, what I was saying earlier, I was very interested. I knew Pep would do something, but even I was a little bit surprised by that because Pep Lijnders, he's about fast, that rock and roll football, but fast. And what I saw from Man City, what they lacked, and I think what Pep Guardiola realized is, okay, football's changed again. There's a new style of football. We saw more 1v1s, more teams pressuring up high, and Guardiola was finding it hard to get out. So it was about, okay, I need to change now. The next step needs to come. So they've been busy. Pep Lijnders, great signing.
Yeah. Who will be the top four of the season?
Top four, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Manchester City.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
And I think it will be Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that as well. Okay, and top scorer this season, now that we actually have strikers in the league apart from Haaland.
I think it's very hard to bet against Haaland because I think Man City will be better. It's just whether is he fit or not. He missed a big portion of last season. The other one I think is Gyökeres.
Okay.
I think he's going to have a field day.
Really?
I just think the way Arsenal play, they always create chances. And also, I think this boy creates his own chances. I think you're going to see at times where he's 1v2.
Yeah.
And he'll say, no problem, I'll run half the pitch and dribble past two people and still score. I think he's going to get, as long as he stays fit, he's going to get goals.
Okay, and you think that this whole thing about the Portuguese league and the Darwin Núñez effect won't be something that he will face in the Prem?
I don't think he's going to phase him one bit.
Okay.
And sorry. I apologize to Mo Salah because I left him out. Mo Salah will be there, absolutely.
Okay.
I just think, for me, we've got to say it.
Yeah.
Mo Salah is the last couple of years has been on Ballon d'Or level, so we've got to put him there and not disrespect. It's not about how many trophies. Yes, trophies are the bonuses, but how you play is what the Ballon d'Or's about. He's been playing at that level.
Right. Okay, and then now I want to talk about MVP. I know we don't normally have MVP. We normally have the player of the year, right? But the reason why I say that, because I want to give other people a chance to perhaps win it. So if you could say who would be the MVP of the Prem this year, who would be in the discussion if I asked you to name 2 names?
This next season?
This upcoming season.
2 names. It's hard to go past Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Because I just think he's so instrumental for Liverpool. Everything good and brilliant. He's involved. So Mo Salah's got to be up there, and he was the best player last season.
Yeah.
So him. And I think this season we've got to also talk about, I think, Ødegaard.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At Arsenal. I think he's somebody like that is key. One other I'm actually excited about, Cunha at going to Manchester United.
You said this offline, yes.
I'm a big fan of Cunha.
Okay.
I think he's going to add so much more, but I think they might not have enough just to be in that MVP discussion.
Yeah.
Because maybe they might struggle as a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's brilliant. I think we're going to really see somebody, a football player who comes in and everybody is excited about. They want to watch him. What's he going to do next?
Okay.
Which pass is he going to make?
Okay.
And then that moment of brilliance, score a goal and everybody's clapping and you think, wow, okay, I like him.
Nafid's listening and he said no one's talking about City. I like that. I was actually going to throw 3 names before the break to get people thinking about it. Rodri.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Zubamendi. And Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah. I thought of Van Dijk.
Yeah.
But then I thought Salah wins you games.
Yeah, correct.
Van Dijk defends games. And let's face it, I'm excited about Mo Salah and how he plays over that Van Dijk.
Yeah.
But Cherki at Man City,
yeah,
I think he's a great sign. I think he's going to entertain some people.
Yeah, he's got sauce.
And he's
he's got sauce. Yeah. Too much sauce, I think.
Yeah, a lot. And I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Marmoush, I thought he did well last year.
I'm gutted he went to City. I wanted him at Arsenal. I really like him.
He's a top player.
I really like him. Okay, we're going to let that marinate over the break. Here's going to be some Central Sea Sprinter. Don't go sprinting anywhere because we still got one more segment.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel smoking, cigarette mixing, not with a Finnegan. She got thick but she wanna get Finnegan, drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skim cause she wanna be Kim in them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got generational wealth, it's only a year that I've had these millions. My whip could have been in a Tokyo drift car, it's fast and furious. I went from the Toyota Yaris to Urus, they had their chance but blew it. Now this gal want me and her uterus, f*** it, I'm rich, let's
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare. We're bae through thick and thin, she already fixed so I'm halfway there. Brown and bad, could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100 eaters, they won't fit in one SUV, no. SOS, somebody rescue me, I got too many, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Let's send the address through, please.
SUV, the outside white, the inside brown like Michael Jack. More time and Bella line and trap. Spend like I don't even like my stack. Pistol came on an Irish ferry, let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I bought, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, in 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever she bags. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sam. She said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from a diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her. My bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still hit a chick like, yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amex. Alright. This ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Bare snow in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in an Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence. Sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus selling to students. If bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak. We ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting. Can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin. She already fixed, so I'm halfway there. Brown and bad, could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters, I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100 eaters, they won't fit in one SUV. No, SOS. Somebody rescue me, I got too many, I got, they could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright, let's send the address through, please.
Fire for a wife beater, can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man have to send her therapy, she got an E-cup bra, a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters, that don't work, it's porno chess. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, booked one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63. The car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns. Man, living for Nyash and dying for Nyash. Don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers. What's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl is a gold digger, it can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink, I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at bail like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian man, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and days inside.
Culture, by definition, is the series of activities that cultivate, develop, and shape the mind with training and education.
University of Sharjah is a member of the International Association for Exchange Students for Technical Experience Network. It offers many activities.
The time for Al-Asr, call to prayer, according to Sharjah city timings.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته.
Gutted, it's almost full time on the halftime show, but we've had a great time here. Shout out to Amadou and Mufid who are sending in their message and tuning in. Rob's going to take over for now. I'm just going to be the guest. And
You're my guest now. You're
The
my
takeover.
guest. I've got one for you. Ask me. Okay, here's a question for you.
Go on.
Which team excites you? Is that your Arsenal or somebody else? And then who's your prediction? What do you think of the season, the Premier League season?
Great question. He's taken over. He really is taking over. Actually, to be honest, Arsenal stresses me. It doesn't, it doesn't excite me. It stresses me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It stresses me because I'm too emotionally attached to them as a club, right? Being a Londoner, growing up, etc. So that's regarding that. Regarding teams, I think coaches are the ones that excite me. I don't think necessarily it's the teams, because the obvious thing would be PSG after the season they've had, etc. But I look at Marseille and De Zerbi.
Yeah. Okay.
I look at Bielsa, and I liked the first season of Alonso at Leverkusen because it was things I haven't seen before.
Of course, now I'm going to be a Real Madrid coach.
Yes,
so
but I'm not as I'm interested, but I'm not as excited about them.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because they're expected to win. It's almost like we talked earlier about the freedom and the idea of allowing players to play in certain areas and structure to take over on the defensive part where there's non-negotiables. The team defends as a unit, and then when we have the ball, the flair players, the players that are in the final third, the half spaces, are able to express themselves in ways where coaches then take a backseat and say, with your talent, Rob, these are the areas I want you to express yourself. So that's regarding that. Regarding the predictions, I'll predict the top four, but I will not predict the winner because I think the Isak to Liverpool thing is going to be interesting because they signed Ekitike.
Yeah.
City will definitely be there for sure. I think Chelsea will grow even more. I think they needed the tournaments that they've won, even though people belittled the tournaments they've won. I think they've needed that to gain the experience for the players that they have at that age. So I think, and I like Maresca. So again, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I like Maresca and I want him to do well because even some of the Chelsea fans had turned on Maresca, just like some of the Arsenal fans had turned, well, they're not really Arsenal fans, but those people that call themselves Arsenal fans turned on Arteta.
Yeah.
So I would say Chelsea, Arsenal, City and Liverpool, the top four. I think the next couple of weeks will decide a lot, and I think the fixture list is ugly for Arsenal.
Yeah.
The first couple of games, United away, you've got City in there as well, you've got Leeds. It's not one
I can feel your stress.
You see what I mean? And we have to bring you back for another one to talk about that because that's a show in itself.
Oh, exactly, man.
But great question, Rob. It's been amazing to have you here. The full-time whistle is about to go off. Yep, and thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me. Really, really a lot of fun.
Yeah, great chat, great time. Coming up next is the wonderful Aisha Al-Mazmi. If you did like the show, we're going to have it on YouTube and also, of course, on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud as a podcast. Share, like, and subscribe, and let us know what you think of the show. Rob, you've been a legend as always. Thank you, my man.
Thank you.
Pulse 95.
Local, regional, and international headlines.
This is Pulse 95 News.
Good afternoon. This is Hindal Jasmi. His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Salim Al Qasimi, Deputy Ruler of Sharjah, issued a resolution promoting Engineer Ali Sultan bin Bati Al Mahiri to Director of the Department of Town Planning and Survey under the Sharjah Government Special Jobs System.
Pulse 95.
The UAE Media Council has introduced a mandatory advisor permit for individuals posting ads on social media. It aims to improve content quality, ensure transparency, and regulate digital ads. The permit is free for 3 years and required within 3 months. Visiting creators must register through licensed UAE agencies.
Pulse 95 News.
The UAE continues major aid efforts in Gaza, delivering food, water, and support under Operation Sugarless Night 3. It built bakeries, soup kitchens, and desalination plants, helping over 600,000 people. The UAE also launched a water pipeline from Egypt and now provides 44%